Hey, everybody. Hey, come on in. Don't be shy. D to K Wells, Nicole Scott, Cinnamon Toast Toasty, Niece. How you doing? Shout out to everybody who's becoming a Mystic member. It's about to go down. Hey, Wisdom One. Y'all. I was supposed to come on earlier, but I had just got through. I had to cook food for the family. I can't jump on here no more really without taking care of my house. Fit for a queen. Everything you need to know is in the description box. If you, how you want to get a reading, if you want to get a reading, how to join the membership, um, email, physical mailing address, all of that is in the description box. If you want to send a donation, that's in the description box. Everything y'all need to know is in the description box. I just wanted to pop in and say, hey, let me just say this. I, I consulted. How can I say this, y'all? I'm gonna try my best to put this in some words. And in a lack of better term, for a lack of better term, I've taken this in prayer. I put it up in prayer. And, I told y'all about silent celebrations, right? And as you should. But as y'all can see, my background has changed. It's no longer orange. It's white. So one of the reasons why I have not been on here is because I moved. I got my own place. So I'm sharing that because, number one, I know that's protected. Number two, the other reason why I'm sharing it is because I'm being told to share it. This is to help those of you who need to hear this and may be in the situation that I got out of. Y'all may want to keep hope. I know there was plenty of times I got on this live and I felt like I really wanted to just give up, and that was the truth. Wasn't a lie. But I kept holding on. I kept holding on until I got to a place in my life I couldn't do it no more. Sometimes, God, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, whoever you want to call it, will send someone or a set of people in your life. And I had to get in alignment with what was resonating with my spirit. And sometimes for your next level, it's not going to require just for you to walk through the door. Right now is I don't get to do it alone anymore. So I'm no longer in a homeless shelter program. That's beautiful to me. 8 months of spiritual witness protection. 8 months. I'm good. And I'm not. Listen, a lot of people, when you share information like this, people they clap for you, but they don't clap for you. You got to be real careful. But let me tell y'all, I ain't sharing nothing that ain't protected. And the stuff that is protected, I don't always have to share with y'all. It's an appointed time, right? So I was just giving somebody, anyone, any kind of, not hope, but faith. Not hope. Hope is some shit you want to believe in but can't. We talking about faith. I'm not knocking those who use the word hope, so don't crucify me. Give me a second. I'm opening up the window. Let me see what y'all saying. Hey, Miss Groovy. Hey, the princess. Shout out to my mystic members. The princess. D to C. What else? Niece. I gotta get my special shots out. Um, Bluebell, what's up? Sweet Pea. Richard, how are you? Miss Groovy. Yeah, what up though? Enchanted Pisces. Michi. Echo. Miss Nakia, how are you, sweetheart? You know, yeah, you been there? Yeah, this it's a big deal. It's a big deal for me. And the good thing I can say is that, I have a job. Welcome, Miss Nakia Robinson, to the Mystic Manifestors membership. That's beautiful. Thank you for joining. Heavy, heavy shout out to the ancestors that mean me and my loved ones well. Heavy shout out to the energies and deities that was working with me and helping me through that specific journey of my life. There's so many times I could have been gone. I'm here. At this point, I gotta keep pushing, and I got things to live for, and I got people to live for. You know what I'm saying? Not just my kids, but I'm sitting over here grateful. I'm sitting over here grateful. I got a job. I have a job, and I also have YouTube. I do this, but this ain't paying bills. If it did pay bills, I wouldn't be working. I wouldn't have a 9 to 5. I'd just be to this. So I'm just grateful for new beginnings. I closed the whole book, and a new book is coming out. Listen, with that being said, I want us to pay attention to this Age of Aquarius energy. I was in some really deep conversation with someone today, someone that I love. And we were talking, and I mentioned, this is what I said. I mentioned that we're in the zombie apocalypse, okay? I want, listen, all of us, I'm talking to me. I'm talking to me. The princess, girl, you done gave me an idea. I'm gonna finish my sentence, y'all. But hold on, sidebar conversation. Princess, I didn't think about that. I didn't think to make an Amazon list and then post it. That's crazy to me. Well, if you do become a Mystic member, please email me to confirm the membership. Come over to yonder, because I'm gonna be emailing y'all outside of YouTube when we're gonna be getting together silently. Okay? This move is a manifested prayer. Yeah, it had some time getting to me, but when it got to me, it was right on time. You know, the saints would say in Christianity, he may not come when he want to, but he be there right on time. Thank you, Princess. I'm gonna make an Amazon list. I'm not gonna go crazy and put all kind of expensive shit on. Like, it's not that deep, but I will pull what I need, because I'm grateful for anything. That's just fine. Yes, I am gonna be making that list. Thank you, Princess. But anyway, pay attention. This year is going to be a year of testing. Not as the test that like we were, before. We were going through some vigorous ordeals and shit. That shit was heavy as fuck. And some of us almost took our own selves out of here. That's how heavy that shit was. But this is what I want y'all to pay attention to. We are getting ready to get gifted with a sixth sense to be able to look at people and see that they're soulless. I actually was thinking about this earlier today while I was at work. And then I thought about this about 2-3 days ago. That we're going to be, it's like They Live. Y'all ever seen that movie? When they put them glasses on and they can see people and see them as it is, see things as it is. Not just people, but if it was this big ass billboard poster of this woman kissing a soft drink, and he put those glasses on, and what he see like a skeleton saying obey. You remember that? That's how it's gonna be. The veil it's like layers on an onion. Y'all, I see this. My eyes is closed. I can see this clear as day. I'm using my sixth sight to see. It's like the veil. When we say the veil is ripped, has been ripped. The veil is open. It's off. There's so many different layers to that bitch. One thin veil is ripped, but then there's something else behind it. Listen. Just come take a little ride with me real fast. Do you really believe that we could be able to handle in this three-dimensional realm if we seen the spiritual realm for what it is in an instant? Hey, lady. Hey, divine. Hey, Veritas. Welcome to the Mystic Manifestor Membership Cinnamon Toast Toaster. Yeah, I see y'all saying yes. That's what's about to happen. You're going to be able to see people as they are. And it's going to shock you. Remember I told y'all years ago when we was reading Behold the Pale Horse. Y'all remember that? When we had Behold the Pale Horse? He was saying in the book, Bill Cooper was already saying it in the 80s. This man died here on Arizonian soil. They unalived him. Y'all remember when I got into it with the person who hold the rights to the publishing? I was talking to the lady on the phone, and she said, I said, well, you know, it would be good that we would continue to keep getting this book out here while you flag my video for reading out of the book. Well, because we didn't give you authorizations for audio. I said, but it's my voice. And then we proceeded to talk about how this man's work is coming to pass. This woman laughed at me and said, and I do quote, she said, ha ha ha. He didn't die because they killed him for some conspiracy. He owed taxes. He shot at them, they shot back. But do you know that's how they get you? Ask Wesley Snipes. Ask all these other stars that they try to whack off financially. See, y'all think of the one way to die. What's one of the rappers that said 6 million ways to die, choose one? You remember that line? They always switch the numbers up. What's up, Tropical Mystic? Hey, Dakota. When you do that, and you just keep your mind to one type way of death, you're not comprehending the spiritual realm or the world in its entirety. You're just only seeing it in this three-dimensional realm. We would not be able to handle the shit that is really going on in the spiritual realm in one go. Tomorrow could be your day of awakening. Does not mean all of the veils is going to be ripped all at once. You wouldn't be able to function. Some people got too many veils ripped off in one go, and some of them are in a padding room right now. Listen, I knew a lady from Franklin, Louisiana, who read the book of Revelations and actually got a spiritual revelation, and it caused her to be on the 5th floor at Franklin Courthouse. Hey, Janae or Jania, thank you for coming and becoming a Mystic Manifestor member. Yeah, Miss Groovy, Method Man did use that. You're right. But it was so many other rappers. You can die financially. You can die spiritually. You can die mentally, emotionally. Some shit is just worse than physical death. Do you know the ultimate death is your hell. The ultimate fear is your hell. If it's your ultimate fear to be broke, impoverished, guess what, my nigga? You change it. We all, listen, I got shit with me. You got shit with you. But at the end of the day, one thing is true. Two things for certain. This is a motherfucking school. I hate to say Earth is a school because that gets on my nerves. But it's true. And the other thing that is certain is we all got to work through at least one major fear. Everybody ain't afraid to die. Do you know some people are afraid of love? To the degree that they run from it. They stay in the streets because of it. Just like some of us is afraid of the dark. You got people who are insane. They have a phobia of love. It shouldn't be like that. How are you going to be afraid of the source? Ain't that what the source is? God is what? Love? How you going to be afraid of? I can understand it. I'm asking that question. But I could understand. Something so pure like that that'll make you change the way you live life altogether. You'll get lost in some shit like that. And people like being in fucking control. That's what that is. People like being in control. And to get rid of a fear means that you're flying. Because that is the equivalency of jumping off the cliff anyway, right? That's the full card. Not realizing we got wings. It takes pressure for us to open up or do some shit we never thought. How many of y'all work well under pressure? Baby, let me tell y'all. Those are the superheroes. That's how we find our superpowers, under pressure. Everybody's talking about, I was also talking with one. I was talking to my loved one about predictive programming, and they asked me about a movie, how we be watching these movies, and we think that it's gonna come about that way, like Zombieland, all these zombie movies. We were expecting some airborne disease to be only be effective to a select few people, and then the rest of us gotta fight these superhuman army of zombies off and shit. And some of the zombie movies make them move slow. Oh, and another one's got them running like some fucking crackheads after some copper wire or some bullshit. It's like that. We don't know, which one, but we just know for sure a zombie. We living in a zombie apocalypse right now. We living in it. To be a zombie, I'm talking about Haiti. Zombie is soulless. It's so many soulless people around us right now. We thought it was predictive programming with the Hunger Games. What do you think has been happening since 2008? The fucking Hunger Games. Do you not see how they deporting immigrants through the Mexican border? Why are y'all forcing Asians to come through to America through the Mexican border? Why are you forcing Haitians and Middle Eastern people, aka Upper Egypt's, Upper Africa folks, through the fucking Mexican border? Why they just can't fly through in this motherfucker? JFK, they can land internationally there. O'Hare, Chicago, right? Or is that Atlanta? Hartsfield, Atlanta, right? They can land them bitches at LAX. Or what about Phoenix Sky Harbor? That's an international airport too. You got all these fucking options. Denver. But you making Asians who got to cross waters to get here. Remember, Mexico is still part of the Americas. They're creating a Hunger Games by allowing immigrants here and letting them get away with murder. Do you hear what I'm telling you? This is why every so often, every few many years, they got to give us some motherfucking Hunger Games movie to keep it in your mind that you're going to have to fight for your survival. That a piece of bread is going to cost a life. Fuck you. We don't condone this shit. We don't accept it Saints, they trying to manifest this shit off of our energy. Do not fold. Do your best to not fold. Do your best to not fold. This is why some of us gotta be yoked up with somebody else. Cause two is better than one. And then three gonna be better than two. And four gonna be better than three. And five gonna be better than four. And it's gonna keep, when you got a tight community, you don't need a lot of pennies. All you need is 4 quarters to make $1. You don't need a bunch of pennies. That by themselves, they don't mean nothing. It take a whole bunch of them and they all gotta agree with each other just to make $1. All you need is 4 quality quarters. To have a community of people that can get some shit done. They say if you want to see change in the world, change yourself. And then you will be the ripple effect of other change in the world. Sometimes we will be the only Bible somebody going to read, and it's true. That's why I got to examine myself on a daily basis. And I'm grateful that, when you got somebody to keep you accountable, you got to have people around you that you can trust to keep accountable. You accountable this heart. It's a beautiful thing. Don't get scared. Just be informed. It's going to be a shit show this year, y'all. Hold the fuck on. We're going to hear them talk about gold again. We're also going to hear something about the Federal U.S. Reserve with the paper dollar, the fiat money. Listen, let me just tell y'all this. It's fiat money, but it ain't. It's fiat money, but it ain't air money. That money is backed up by the serial number on your birth certificate and your social security number. It's backed up by you, us, we the stock. A soup don't taste good unless there's some stock in there. Whether it's a beef stock, chicken stock, vegetable stock. You want your dish to have some flavor, add some stock. And you the stock. Last time I checked, the only way a cracker tastes good is if you put some salt on it. I hope somebody caught that because I don't need to say that one again. It's coming time that we have to get ready to be able to move around. And listen, let me tell y'all something. It's not going to be to the point, you can't outrun this. Stand your ground. When spirit move you to where you need to be, stay there. And do what you gotta do. But the truth is, I wish all of us melanated people would just don't vote. Don't go and vote. If you can just hold your vote. I heard a lady say today on her video, hold your black dollars. How long have I been telling y'all this? That melanated us, so-called black people, have the biggest spending power in the world. We've been had this. And we have the least owned amount of businesses. How we spending more money when we owe it? They say we owe, but the truth is we don't owe shit. And I'm so tired of people saying it's not about race. And people who say that it's not about race are those who benefit off of them ignoring the fucking fact. At the end of the day, this system is based on a race. It's a caste system. But we do have to look beyond that, y'all. We're going to have to look beyond that. Because we got allies that don't look like us. I've been saying this shit for a long time. People don't want to talk about how there was real white Caucasian folks that really put their life on the line during the Civil Rights Movement. And toward the 1980s, when the apartheid was closing its doors from being before it was so-called resolved, they even had boys over there putting their life on the, some of them was over there putting their life on the line. So some of our allies ain't gonna look like us. You said they say we spend billions around Christmas? Of course. Cause we can't never get off no fucking holiday. Black people gonna always find a reason to shuck and jive, aren't we? God damn, we some natural born tap dancers. Fuck. Tomorrow we'll make some shit up. I'm not against Listen, I'm not against partying, parading. I'm not against none of that shit. I think we should take matters more as serious as we do these fucking holidays and Super Bowls. We can't keep talking about how shit we need stuff to change. It's time to shut up. It's time to shut the fuck up, do something, or don't do anything at all. And as a whole, I heard a brother say today, we don't have a solitary front. We don't. Every other race has a solitary front except for us. He said, you see if the Jewish person get in trouble and they subpoena that other Jewish person, they gonna side with their person. They could be enemies today, but because they're going up against the system or the machine, they gonna side with each other. We're the only ones that don't stand in solidarity. When are we going to stand in solidarity? We gotta do something. It's either something or nothing. So I hope that we wouldn't go to the voting polls this year. I just want to see what lie they gonna make up. They can't. Listen, what I said, the U.S. House of Representatives, I think, or is it U.S. Congress? One of the two houses. 50 votes. The 51st vote is the most powerful. It breaks the tie. The vice president is the most powerful because the vice president's vote breaks the 50th vote. It's the 51st vote, 27-27. That's 9-9. Melanated people, so-called black people, are the 51st vote in the world. Do you know ain't nothing hidden in any industry unless we co-sign it? Jabot jeans wasn't shit until we put them motherfuckers on. Tell the truth. Nobody knew what Coogee was until we wore it. Remember? Nobody was checking for Tommy Hilfiger or Ralph Lauren until we put that on. Do you know the reason why Lacoste can put a dollar amount of almost $150 on a simple fucking t-shirt? It's because we wore that crocodile out. Tell me I'm lying. Every time we touch it, the price level goes up. So if we're that valuable that anything we touch without social media marketing gains all of this popularity off of us, but yet we're the lowest paid, we're the less respected, we're the less protected, we're the least. What is that telling you about how much we are worth? What is the value? They keep lying to you, telling you a sack of shit. And if somebody keep telling you that long enough, you're going to then start to wonder if it's true. It's going to start off with a question. Damn, do I smell like shit? Am I really a sack of shit? Damn, I mean, my mama did treat me like shit. Well, my daddy did used to tell me I wasn't going to be shit. And you know, come to find out, my teacher said it. And then you start to get all of these different things to validate this negative energy. This is what these people did to us for over 400 years. They embedded it in our DNA that we were nothing. We weren't even worth the plate of food we was cooking for these people on a daily basis. We wasn't worth the value of milk that came from out the breast of the babies who fed their children, and they still got that lie in our DNA still to this day. If you believe something that deep, it will crystallize. No matter if it's good or bad, it will crystallize within your DNA and attach itself to your molecular structure. And you will pass that shit down in your DNA to your kids. This is what they call generational curses. I was watching something the other day and it was talking about how a certain type of chemical in food can get into your DNA and you can pass it to your kid. I'm sorry, it wasn't food. I'm sorry. I was watching Aaron Brockovich. Y'all remember that movie? Aaron Brockovich, Julia Roberts played Aaron Brockovich, was based on a true story. My aunt who passed away, she was affected by the Hinkley oil spill, the Hinkley oil well, the well water for PG&E. She lived in San Pablo. It wasn't that far from where that happened. She got affected by it. Had Hodgkin's, emphysema. I mean not emphysema, lymphoma, all different types of cancers because of that. They lied to those people and told them it was hexachromium 3, which is good for you, when really it was hexavalent chromium 6, which is causing all these tumors and nosebleeds and stuff. Some of these people died. I'm bringing that up because these people are pulling, they've been pulling shit like this on us for decades, for centuries. Telling us that this is good for us. This is how we're supposed to be operating. This is who we are. When really and truly this stuff has been detrimental. That man, that scientist was walking with Julie Roberts, the Aaron Brockovich character. And he told her, she said, what's in it? He said, all kind of stuff. He said, the stuff is so toxic that it can latch onto your DNA and you can pass these same problems to your kids. He was basically saying that you could get cancer, and because this stuff has now gotten into your DNA, you can pass the cancer to your children. He said if you want to have children, you got to think of, oh my God, do you hear me? We've been having kids under curses. We've been having children under curses. We've been having kids under curses, y'all. 32 was on the clock. It's time. It's time. We gotta break it. And it's I don't want to say it's now or never, but it's cutting it. How they lying to these immigrants and telling these immigrants we giving y'all jobs that black people don't want. When we've been working for free over 400 years, why should they gonna say that wasn't you, that was your ancestors? And guess what? That trauma that my ancestors worked for under your ancestors got passed. So therefore, I am my ancestors. I was working for free too, bitch. Compensate me. It really is. It's time. It's time that we start being about action. Number 8 is a vortex energy. It's a portal energy, but it's also fire energy. And this is the year of the dragon, y'all. We got to come together. For everybody who has joined or is thinking about joining the Mystic Manifestation membership, we are going to be going into manifestation purpose. Listen, if you don't have the book Pam Grout E Squared, get it. We're going to be using that to go through. We're going to be doing some things. We're going to be talking. We're getting through with it. It's enough fucking talking at this point. It's time for us to start putting some shit in action. And that just is what it is. If we really want to change, it's time to start doing stuff. Even if, hey Dana, even if, LON, how are you? Even if you just have to start within your house, that's enough. You remember, again, for my Christian witches who on here, you know what they said in the New Testament, in the book of Acts, and they shall send them out 2 by 2, starting where first? In Judea, which means in your house, then Samaria, outside your house, and then the uttermost out parts of the earth. The change, the butterfly effect starts with the butterfly. The wings flutter. The ocean ripple effect starts with the first drop. Hey, Tangy. So I just want y'all to keep into consideration. Sweet pea. I love y'all. I am going to come back on here and do a reading soon. Y'all just let me continue to get acclimated since I'm in my new place. I'm still moving some stuff around, and that's okay. I'm taking my time. And I'm just grateful. I'm really grateful for this new brand new chapter of this new book that I'm writing of my life. I am. I have so much more things that I'm willing to share. You said I just what? Watch some of my other videos and maybe you wouldn't be saying that, fool. You said you about ready for the mothership to make an appearance. A lot of us, honey. I don't think in the way. Baby Mystic in the background, y'all. I don't think in the way that we suspected. Hey, CS. Y'all coming in at the end. I'm about to. Yes, you said hurry up and get that Amazon wish list so you can send. I will. And like I said, I'm not looking, I'm not looking for no expensive stuff. I'll put on there what I need. But I thank y'all for giving me that idea and continuing to show me that y'all care. All donations are welcome. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you, Tangi. Yes, and yes, donations will help too. Yes, thank you for that, Tangi. But that Amazon wish list, yeah, I didn't think about that, and I'm gonna do it. Thank you, honey. Hey, Melissa. Robert says, "Where's my baby daddy?" Oh, playing with your mama pussy hole. I gotta go. Um, you said there was a ring around the moon the other night. I seen something. I actually seen a rainbow in the sky yesterday. Hey, Charmaine. All my listen. All of the party people, all of the party mystics is coming in late. We about to get off. New Moon Saturday. What's up, Trouble Woman? Trouble Woman, you got some Native American energy around you, honey. I see feathers, especially eagle's feathers. Um, she said, "Nope, we here now." I gotta go. Rainbow means promise. No matter what it starts to look like, whatever promises was promised to you is gonna come to pass. You said your great mama's Native American. Well, somebody on you right now. I feel like something bit me in my face. Y'all see that? Mm-hmm. Well, I gotta go. Baby Mystic wants something, child. But I came to y'all late. I didn't mean to come to y'all that late, but I had to finish cooking. But when we come back, we're gonna be pulling some cards. She says, "Hands on my hips. Where you gotta go, girl? I gotta go to bed because I work. I don't just come on here and be messing with y'all. I got a job. Not a job. I got something I'm doing. And maybe down the line I'll be able to do this full time back again. Well, I ain't gotta worry about clocking in for somebody. But until then, mama's got to do what mama's got to do. Don't let nobody shame y'all. If you got to do a 9 to 5, do the 9 to 5 till you get where you got to be. I'm not coming back on tonight. Y'all crazy. I love y'all. That's why I love y'all, because y'all crazy. Y'all just as crazy as me. You said you've been wanting some dingling. Girl, I can't help you with that. I know, Tangy. Them cancers, girl. Them cancer signs. I love y'all. Let's play when I come back, okay? Career Dana, that's why we on the Mystic membership side. That's why we on this yeah. That's why we on this side. Cause we calling in some stuff that we not playing. It's an open heaven. So we gonna call some stuff in, right? I've been thinking about locking up. Yeah. I've been not wanting to take these out my head. I had redid them and then they, Got that old again. Let me see what this says. All right. Thank you for getting in on the ritual, Fifth of Queen. Yep. But I will be back and we're going to pull cards. So if y'all want to get a reading on the live, just know I will take it next time. Everything you need to know is in the description box if you want to become a Mystic member. All right. Y'all go get some Z's. Ain't y'all tired? I'm tired. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next time, all right? Okay?